which is successfully accomplished in the deep vacuum. In fact, we have carried out in the ground a couple of experiments, and for the first time, we have successfully carried out in the space. And this will enable us in future to restart the cryogenic stage, and so that we can place multiple satellites in different orbits. Suppose if you want to place two satellites, one in one orbit, another one in another orbit, what is required is you inject the satellite, stop the system and inject. Then of course you can restart and this one. Another thing is, even as part of the debris management also, if you want to push the cryogenic stage to some areas, there also this will be really helping. This is a very, very important experiment which is carried out, and further studies have to be done. We have to analyze the data, and this will help in a very big way for the future flexible mission management. Upcoming 7 launches. Now, say this finance year, we are having 5 more months. Today is 2nd November, and up to March 31st, we are targeting 7 launches. And the immediate launch is going to be again LBM-3 rocket launch, which is going to place a commercial communication satellite in the orbit. For that we are currently working. Then we have got 3 PSLV missions for placing a user-funded ES0 N1 satellite, and a NSIL customer satellite also we are going to place. Then a TDS technology development mission is going to be accomplished. In fact, a satellite is being built in which we have put lot of new technologies like electric propulsion, quantum technology, and so many development is taking place, R&D activities. So everything with that development, we have building a satellite. So that satellite is going to be placed in orbit. Another a user-funded GASat 1A satellite is going to be accomplished with GSLV F-17 vehicle. Then of course, you all know the space sector reform announced by the government of India under the guidance of Honorable Prime Minister of India, and thereby we have transferred the 5 PSLV vehicle for production through the Indian industries. And the first rocket is almost ready, and we call it PSLV N1 rocket. That is going to be done by us before this finance year, somewhere January, February time frame. Dates are not yet decided. Then the very, very important mission, the Gaganyaan mission. Gaganyaan right now we are in the advanced stage of development, and before accomplishing the crewed Gaganyaan mission, we have to do 3 uncrewed missions, and we are working for the first uncrewed mission called G1 mission, and for that is also going to be achieved before the end of the finance year. In fact, we are targeting maybe this year end, then we are working towards that target.
So, you had actually plans to launch at least 1 satellite every month. But this year so far only 4 launches.
I think you have asked a good question, and in fact I want to tell, you told 1 satellite launch per year, Our Honorable Prime Minister, first of all, I have to thank him. Now he has given a guideline to launch 50 launches per year in next 5 years. Now what is required is a couple of things has to be done. Today we have got only 2 launch pads with us in Sriharikota, and 2 more launch pads are under construction. Now we have got the approval for the 3rd launch pad. For that, the activity that is going to be established in Sriharikota, the activity is already initiated, but it will take, as per the project report, 4 more years. Another important launch pad is coming up in Kulasegarapattanam. That is the 2nd launch complex that is going to come, and that is we are targeting to launch small satellite launch vehicles. Almost every 3 weeks we are targeting one launch from there. And in addition to that, RSR launches are also planned. That means, say, number 1, our resources has to be mobilized, and we are going to accomplish. Right now, as you are aware, in next 5 months, 7 more launches. It's not a simple job. It is a very, very tough job. But I am confident my team, ISRO, will accomplish this activity, because you can understand there was a time, even when I joined in the organization, once in 3 years one launch used to happen, then once in a year one launch. Now, if 7 launches means some launches has to take place, 2 launches in a month, and the team ISRO is geared up. But then I want to tell towards the vision and mission of our Honorable Prime Minister of accomplishing 50 launches in next 5 years time frame. We are confident and we are working towards that.
Sir, about this rocket, so you have said the rocket capability is 4 tons, so you are able to expand its capacity, payload capacity by another 10%. So how challenging it was, and what are the modifications then, and how far you can go from
No, it is a very challenging thing. The couple of things you have done. To be frank, number one, in the cryogenic stage, for example, we have brought a couple of important changes. The thrust of the engine we have changed from 19 ton to 19.3 ton, and that is one of the important change. Then of course a couple of telemetry systems we have optimized some areas, and then every time you optimize the mass. For example, you have got a heat shield which is protecting the satellite. The heat shield, when we realized our first vehicle, the mass of the heat shield is meant for protecting the satellite against the thermal heat flux. And the first satellite first vehicle when we realized, the mass of the heat shield was, the thermal protection system of the heat shield was 245 kg. This vehicle we have put only 162 kg. And it is not just like that to put, it was thoroughly analyzed and we optimized and we have done. So one is heat shield improvement and thrust improvements, a couple of optimization of masses in other areas. One more thing I want to be very open and frank, the capability of the vehicle is 4000 kg to GTO. GTO is 170 by 36,500. But here, because the 4410 kg, we were targeting not 36,500, we were targeting only something around 30,000 only we targeted. That optimization was also done. So thereby, the customer user demand of 4410 kg was meticulously done. And to do that, we have to do lot of simulation, optimization of trajectory, then everything has to be done. Thereby, I want to say that we could lift 4410 kg satellite. But if you put this equivalent GTO payload will be something around 100 to 150 kg less only. Hope I communicate. Because we ourselves are targeted little lower orbit. So it is a mix of optimizing the trajectory and orbit and optimizing the thermal protection mass, improving the thrust of the engine of the C-25 engine, optimizing the mass of other system. With that the mission was done. Otherwise a 4400 kg satellite cannot be satellite corresponding to GTO cannot be lifted by this vehicle. So a lot of work has gone. It is not just like that this mission was done, and very systematically, meticulously, smart way the mission was carried out and we have accomplished this mission. No, please wait. Any more questions? Maybe 1 or 2 questions we'll take, then we'll go for that. Yeah, maybe 2 more questions.
Sir, you said we have a host of new technologies in the satellite. What kind of technologies?
No, satellite I can only say today it is a very improved communication satellite for a user, and probably I will ask Mr. Chankaran to just throw some light, but we cannot discuss the entire aspect of the technology development. Some of the aspects probably Mr. Chankaran and Nilesh Desai, they will just highlight. Nilesh, probably you can, yeah, please, Nilesh, one of you, no problem.
So as far as communication satellite payloads are concerned, this is the most advanced payload developed with multi-band capability. It has VHF and S-band, C-band and Ku-band. Secondly, we have put digital processing. And we transfer to in future all our satellites will have digital technology. That will improve the overall payload capability, not only of satellite but also vehicle also we can utilize in the most optimal. Third is,
maybe one more question.
We are going to have SDR, totally reconfigurable satellite. User itself can reconfigure it as per its requirement, like bandwidth or power, one specific operation. So that is other technologies we have demonstrated, going to demonstrate. And lastly, we have used various indigenous technologies. So till now we have been dependent on foreign countries for getting this technology. So instead of that, we are going ahead with our own technology so that will make us more Atmanirbhar as we call it. So these are the features of payload. Many more are there. Satellite related something.
See, this is a big satellite, heavy satellite, requires a big propulsion tank. Till now, this large propulsion tanks we were importing. This is the first time 1,200 liters propulsion tank has been made in India, qualified, first time it has flown in this mission. There is a collapsible helix array antenna, which is to service UHF payload. Antenna which will be like a string coiled into a very small compact once it goes to orbit, it will be deployed into a 3.5 meter long big structure. So this also has been developed for the first time and qualified and being flown in this mission. And there is a UHF payload which Nilesh mentioned. Till now, this much power, 100 watts power in the UHF. We have not done it before. We have imported the amplifiers in the past. That amplifier has been now indigenized. For that, lot of other new elements, output multiplexer, high power multiplexer. That is a very challenging technology with a lot of effort that has been developed by our friends. And as Nilesh mentioned about other technologies like digital processor, is going to revolutionize future communication payloads in our satellites. A few of them I have listed. Many more are there.
Last question.
తెలుగు సార్ మూడో దశ ప్రయాణంలో ఉన్నప్పుడు ట్రైన్లో జస్ట్ 1 minute డౌట్ కావచ్చు సార్ అది ఎక్కడ ఎందుకు ఆ ప్రాబ్లం
What has been is at the end of the cryo stage, some situation. At the end of the cryo stage, there is some doubt was there in the minds of people. What is it?
No. Please wait. Please wait. Let me clarify. Generally, immediately after the end of the third stage, we clap and get up. You have observed. Today we are waiting because we have planned a experiment. After the satellite is injected, we have planned. Satellite was injected, then we wanted to reorient the cryo stage, and after something around 120 seconds, we have targeted a restart the experiment. So we were all 2 minutes. We were all pin drop silence. We are waiting for that result to come. Probably you have misunderstood that why people were so silent. We wanted to get that experiment data to declare as a great success, first time success. For that we were waiting.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Come. Yeah, please come. Nilesh, come closer. Come closer, little closer. Come closer, come little closer. Nilesh, come closer. Nilesh, come closer. Okay, thank you. Okay, thank you, friends. 4 or 5 people.